Hello, this video is to help you to walk through to find the answer or to get the half equation and full equation for revision 5. So you are given sulfur dioxide and iron 3 nitrate. So before you get started, you need to know the redox pair. In this case, sulfur dioxide will be paired with sulfate. And how do you know that? So you have to refer back to our previous resource sheet. So you can see sulfur dioxide is right here, and sulfate is the redox pair. Whereas for iron 3 ion, the redox pair is here. Fe3 plus is paired with Fe2 plus. So this is how you get started before you start writing the half equation. So I'm going to write down, okay, Fe3 plus is pairing with iron 2. So from here, you're going to decide which of these species undergoes oxidation and reduction. Now, there's times where you can find the changes based on the oxidation number quite easily. Like, for example, iron 3. We have positive 3 that is reduced to positive 2. So that means iron 3 ion undergoes reduction. Where sulfur dioxide gain in oxygen from 2 oxygen on the left-hand side and oxidize to SO4, gain in extra 2 oxygen. So you can say that's an oxidation. As a quick review, or you can also try to find the oxidation number for sulfur in sulfur dioxide. In this case, that's positive 4. So in case you have forgotten how to find oxidation number, always put an X for the element that you intend to find. That's the X for sulfur, 2 for the oxygen, oxide carrying the charge of -2 equals 0. And this is how we get the positive 4. And you can always double check that the sulfur in sulfate is positive 6. So say if you're not sure, again, do the same X, okay? Use the same method to find the oxidation number for sulfur. So again, from here, okay, you can easily see that the X is positive 6, increases from positive 4 to positive 6. So from here, okay, we know the species that undergoes oxidation is sulfur dioxide. Not sure what the color is, please refer to the resource sheet, and sulfur dioxide is colorless gas. So the species which undergoes reduction is iron, okay, in iron 3 nitrate. And the color for iron 3 nitrate is rust color, so you have to write down orange brown solution. So that will be the opposite for substance that undergoes oxidation. Substance that undergoes oxidation will be reductant, so I'm going to put down sulfur dioxide right here. And substance that undergoes reduction will be known as oxidant, because the oxidant will oxidize sulfur dioxide to sulfate in this case. So that would be Fe, iron 3 nitrate. So that's how you write the answer for the first half, or identifying which one is oxidant and reductant. Then from here, as usual, I'm going to try to balance the equation starting from the half equation. Okay, so I'm going to start with sulfur dioxide to sulfate. So I'm going to follow the 4 rules, okay, in balancing. So rule number 1, step number 1 is balancing sulfur, which is 1 both sides. So we can disregard step 1 and proceed to step 2. So to balance the oxygen, you can see that we have less oxygen on the left-hand side, therefore water will be added on the left-hand side. Now, we need to make 4, so that means we're going to put 2 more of water to get 4 on both sides of the equation, and that means we're going to put down 4 hydrogen ions on the right-hand side to balance hydrogen. And lastly, going to add in the electron. So say if you are not sure how many electrons, what you do is total out the charge number. So on the left hand side, that's 0. Okay, they are both molecule. And on the right hand side, you have sulfate as -2 plus 4 times +1 plus X electron. So you can see that we now have, okay, +2 plus X electron, and that means the X is -2. Okay, so I'm going to put down -2 electron on the right hand side. Then followed by the observation. So you can put down the color for the gas. So I'm going to put down colorless bubbles of gas, bubbles of sulfur dioxide, okay, form colorless solution. Sulfate ion is a colorless ions, okay, and the change in oxidation number, so you have to write specifically, that would be +4, okay, +4 in, for sulfur in sulfur dioxide, okay, increases to +6 for sulfur in sulfate. And the number of electron transfer can be obtained from our calculation here. So you can see that it loses 2 electron, and do not forget oxidation means losses of electron. So the next column is we're going to write down and justify why sulfur dioxide undergoes oxidation. So you're going to rewrite and paraphrase by saying that sulfur dioxide undergoes oxidation because the sulfur changes in its oxidation number from +4 in +4, okay, in SO2 to +6 in sulfate by losing 2 electrons. So basically, this is how you write half of the answer for one of the species that undergoes reduction. Now, before we can proceed to the overall full equation, you will have to get ready with the answer for the reduction. So the half equation for reduction, okay, first of all, we start from iron 3 plus because you are given iron 3. Okay, then since it's reduction, that means you will gain electron. So you're going to put down the electron on the left hand side. So how many electron does it gain? So you can do now simple max, +3, okay, minus plus -1 because of -1 equal +2. So we only need 1 electron. And the observation is we have yellow, okay, or orange iron 3 ion, okay, reduced to or changed to greenish or green iron 2 solution. So say if you are not sure with the color, always go back to the resource sheet, okay, where you will see the color of the ions, okay, and change in oxidation number. So you have to say +3 for Fe in iron 3 nitrate to reduced to +2, okay, for Fe, okay, in iron 2 nitrate because it's being reduced to iron 2 plus. Transfer of electron, you can see that there's only 1 electron being transferred or gained. So I'm going to say every 3 plus gain 1 electron. So you have to mention specifically, okay, to form iron 2 plus. And justify by using the oxidation number. So you have to rewrite or paraphrase it as iron, okay, 3 nitrate undergoes reduction because the oxidation number of iron, okay, changes from positive 3 in iron 3 nitrate to positive 2 as the product. So the product will then become this 3, 2. Okay, just to make it clearer. So this is iron 3 nitrate. So once we have two of these half equation, your next step is to combine these two half equation, okay, into one. So what you need to check for before you combine them is, okay, looking at the number of electron. So the oxidation half equation loses 2 electrons. However, every 1 mole of iron 3 ion can only gain 1 electron. So in other words, we will have to multiply 2 for the reduction half equation so that we have 2 more electron as the exact number as in oxidation half equation. So meaning to say, I'm going to copy down, okay, what you have as on the reactant side from both of the half equation, and product is on the right hand side. It's Fe2 mole, Fe2 plus. Okay, voila, this is how you answer for excellent level in Redox 2.7. I hope it makes sense.